What it do, people? It's your boy Tr380. This is the Client Corner. First handedly, I know it's been a long time since I recorded a video, but make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I mean? This is my fam's page, and we trying to run it up. What you're going to get mostly from me is relationships, advice, or perspectives, because I'm in a relationship. So, therefore, that's what you're going to mostly get from me. But what I wanted to discuss this evening is the topic of going through your partner's phone. Some do it, some don't, some frown upon it, some think it's not what you should do, some think it's a trust breaker, some think it's a trust issue, some people think that, you might be insecure. A lot of things. A lot of which, people think they're right. So, it is what it is. But what I wanted to basically say is that with that, it's hit or miss, okay? If you're gonna do it, have a plausible reason, have a cause. Your partner's acting different, they're switching up, they're changing routine, the regimen ain't the same, they're acting different, they're acting distant. I feel like you're absolutely entitled to go through their phone, only if one, you're living together, because that's tricky. If you're living together, you undeniably have the opportunity and you are entitled to go through their phone, period. If you're just going through it to go through it, you probably are very much insecure. If you're going through it every day, every chance they let it go, first off, if they're just leaving their phone around, which is giving you access to it, probably not doing too much. Either that or they sweeping their traces. You know what I'm saying? Sweeping their tracks. But other than that, I feel like if you're domesticated, you're engaged, you're married, been together for a long time, you have children involved, it's important. Now, the reason why I say this is because of the simple fact that sometimes what you find will set you free. A lot of us are in relationships that we don't need to be in. There's a lot of toxicity, and the only way for you to get out is to have evidence or a reason behind it. So I'm not knocking you. If you need to go the extra mile to figure something out because they won't tell you and be honest and truthful about it, go through their phone. Period. So that's definitely one thing I encourage. As a man, I've done it before, and like I said, it set me free. Went through a lot of shit with a previous ex, and it was just like, I'm either gonna keep being fed the bullshit and eating that shit up, or I'm gonna someday, at some point, decide that what you're telling me is not good enough. It's just not good enough. Especially when your actions don't match your words. You feel me? So, I don't know, people got a lot of opinions about it. Some women say, oh, you a bitch if you go through another bitch's phone. I'm like, bitch, you probably guilty as fuck. You probably fucking with me and dating the next two other dudes too. So if it's a problem for you, you grimy as fuck. I feel like in the earlier stages of the relationship, if you guys are just dating, he or she invites you over one day and y'all kicking it, probably not so much. You got to give that person an opportunity to steer you wrong. But what I've also learned is in a lot of instances, in those earlier stages of the relationship, they go through the phone, find some fucked up shit. It's time to go. Good thing is you didn't move in together, you didn't break bread, you didn't let the motherfucker borrow your car, y'all didn't have kids together, y'all weren't married, y'all don't share bank accounts, you know what I'm saying? You got out scot-free without harm. So sometimes it works. Some people feel like, well, if I'm in a relationship, my phone is the only thing I have to myself. I get that. But if you're in a relationship, you got to be all in. All in. Because my thought process also with going through phones and getting information you need if it's not given is the simple fact that, what if you're dealing with somebody that's not all the way there? What if they dangerous? What if you start fucking with them, stop fucking with them, and now they stalking you? They stalking where you and me stay and where our kids stay. No, that's just unacceptable, dude. You're not going to put me in a dangerous atmosphere because you want to be an infidel. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got a lot of feelings about that shit. I'm not necessarily against it. I'm not necessarily for it. You know, it's not something that I will do. But if I ever feel like the woman that I love, the woman that I've committed to, is doing some other shit, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna investigate. Furthermore, I've told my wife several times, look, I have nothing to hide, and I know where you've been for, or what I know what you've been through. So therefore, if for any reason you're feeling uneasy because I'm talking to models that model the clothing line, or I'm talking to producers, you know, female producers, or I'm talking to this person or that person, if for any reason you feel uneasy, go through it. I have nothing to hide. I'm not gonna fight you about it. You know what I'm saying? What people don't understand is it's one thing to have the opportunity to go through your spouse's phone, and it's another thing to never have that option. To never have that option, to me, almost seems like, you know, if you are hiding something, I'll never fucking know. I just have to have faith that you ain't gonna never do me wrong. That's the idea. That's the dynamic. But I'm saying, don't be a fool. You know what I'm saying? You want to be trusting in your partner. It shouldn't be a deal breaker if you two love each other. If you two are the only people that each other want, it shouldn't be a deal breaker. It shouldn't be an issue behind that. Sometimes I just want to know what the conversations are. I know I'm not the only one you speaking to every day, right? You know, or she might want to know who I was talking to, or messaging, or, you know, hitting up through whatever, you know what I mean? So it's just like, man, let's just be on a straight and narrow. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Some make it a big deal, but I feel like they got a lot more to lose and a lot more to hide. You know, two examples I'll give you is, I don't know if you guys have tuned into You on Netflix, an original Netflix series, 2 seasons. There was one particular scene where the woman said, look, if you do that, if you go through my phone, we don't have any trust. We have nothing. And come to find out, he stopped himself from doing it. And come to find out, surely enough, she was fucking around. That's what I be saying, man. Like, what people need to realize is a lot of the shit that the people be throwing at you to kind of sway you or deter you from what's most important is getting the truth, is just the fact of the matter that they are up to something, but they're trying to use that psychology shit against you. Don't let it happen, yo. Don't let it happen. There's another movie you need to check out, which is a Tyler Perry original, A Fall from Grace. And it's an older woman. She went through a marriage, divorce, and dude really fucked her up. At the end of the day, she wanted nothing from him. She didn't want, you know, any of what she would receive from a prenup. She didn't take it. But here comes this young man is so infatuated with her, you know, and she made him wait the longest time. And as soon as he was getting in and married to her, he flipped the entire script. Started acting brand new and started acting different. And started saying, you're not going to question me about who I'm on the phone with or who I'm going to see or who I'm doing business with. You're not going to do that. You're not going to go through my phone. To me, that's a narcissist, man. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of people, they want control over the relationship and they want to dictate how much information you get. That's bullshit. Don't accept that. So all I'm saying is be mindful. Don't be stupid. Don't be the dummy. Don't fall for the okie doke. You know, there's a lot of people out here in this world that will not give you the truth. They will not give you the truth. And then as soon as you find the truth, they're the victim. You're the problem. Don't let that be what it is, man. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, going through those phones set me free. Let me know what kind of person it was I was dealing with, what kind of character. You know, if they had my best interests. Clearly they didn't. Because what I saw was heartbreaking. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, to each his own. You know, I refuse to be naive in this world, in a world of imperfection. I refuse to be naive and believe that every single person I interact is truthful and honest. Because at the end of the day, we may not pick and choose who to lie to, but me as a person, I know I've lied. I've called that a work, not telling the truth. To get certain benefits from the state, I've kind of bent the truth a little bit. Now, I'm not proud of it, not happy about it. You know, it's definitely something that I want to grow from and get to a point in my life where, you know, it's not a thing. I don't have to do that anymore. You know, I can be honest with myself and everybody around me. But unfortunately, we live with people and around people that have imperfections and insecurities, and they're not going to tell you everything up front. You know what I mean? So, to each his own, it's up to you. Live your life. Just be careful. You know what I mean? Keep your eyes open. Don't be naive. Don't fall for the bullshit. You know what I mean? We live every day, but we die once. Live your life to the fucking max. Don't devote and commit to people that don't want to see the better version of you. You know what I mean? And if they feel like, you know, if they get with you and it's, you know, that you in that honeymoon phase and everything's Gucci and it's wonderful and it's love, and then they flip the script, and instead of telling you, hey, this is not going to work, I need to move on with my life, but they transition from you to someone else, sloppy. And it's unfair to you. You know what I mean? For people that are faithful to individuals, they deserve the absolute best. For the people that never break trust, for the people that never sleep around on their spouses, they're the ones that deserve it all. And those people are hard to find. It's unfortunate. You know, the people we interact with, they claim to be that, but they've never lived that. You know, or you get the people that, you know, are so fucked up, so broken. They were committed, they were loyal, faithful, and so much damage has been done that they now are the damaging people. But, you know, I mean, I'm with my wife. I love her to death. I can't see myself with nobody else. I don't plan on being with nobody else. I don't talk to nobody else sexually or intimately. You know what I mean? It's not a thing for me. So at the end of the day, I care for my spouse. I love her. She's all I want. She's all I'm ever gonna need. You know, I pray that we last forever. I pray that we are the one of many couples that stood the test of time without any infidelity. It's hard to say. You know, some couples nowadays more than likely have went through infidelity and maybe their partner never knew, they never told, or maybe they found out and they decided to work through it. I, for one, cannot work through that shit. I can't. If you can't be all in with me, if you can't fuck with me 100 all the way, keep me safe and secure, keep me where I need to be emotionally, spiritually, mentally, I don't want it. I don't need it. You know what I mean? And I will go about my way, go about my life, go about my days and my nights. So, you know, once again, it's your boy Tr380. I'll be tuning in again here shortly. Got a few other topics I want to touch on, but make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Once again, this is my fam's channel, and we trying to run this shit up, man. So, y'all have a good night. Do not hesitate to comment on this video, because I'm all ears. One.